William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois. We're going to sleep.
One, yeah.
We get a suntan while we're out here.
He's just come to my interview now, hasn't he? Like, yeah, like, get yourself down here.
Just come to get a little bit of suntan, that's all. Don't mind me.
No, it's alright.
I'm going to catch for your race.
If you could, in an ideal world for you, pick out, say, 2 fights that you'd like to have in the next 12 months, whatever fights there are, who would you pick out?
Anybody.
Just pick them out, pick them out.
Pick me out 2 names that you'd think.
Fights. I fancy the Oscar Valdez fight, to be honest with you. I think he's...
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it'd be a good... Listen, he's a good kid, I'm not saying that, but I think my ability, I think he would suit me down to a T, because he plants his feet a lot, he relies on his power. But listen, he's a very good kid. But that'd be a good fight. What I would like to compete myself with. I want to compete myself with the best. You know what I mean? The best are in my weight. You know what I mean? I think he's one of the best. So I'd like to compete myself with that.
Is that a fight that you think you'd be ready for now? Someone like Valdez.
Listen, I wouldn't say, to be talking realistic, I don't think I'm ready for that fight now.
Yeah.
But another couple of fights down the line, a couple more rounds under the belt, a bit more experience, a few more tougher fights, and but. I think the European fight would be good next for me if it happened me and Gavin. I think Gavin's a good fighter, and if that makes sense, then money wise, then yeah, I'll be happy to take that fight. There's always the Welsh rematch. Listen, I can name and go on and go on. I'm here to fight. You know what I mean? I'm not ducking no one. So if my phone rings and MTK and said there's a fight here to be made for you, and it makes sense for me, and yeah, let's make it. You know what I mean? I'm here to fight.
But you've got a huge. That's an opportunity on ESPN this weekend.
I was going to say that I can't start calling people I'm looking past this week because the guy who I'm actually fighting is a very tough kid. He's strong. He's going to come and give it everything he sees a big chance to. It's a big, massive stage for him. As I said, he's on ESPN too, not just me. All the promoters. Everyone's going to be watching it around the USA. So he's going to put a show on. He's going to try and steal my belt. So I've got to make sure that doesn't happen. I've got to make sure I can't just win close. I've got to win by a huge margin. I've not put a masterclass on display on. Steal the show, never mind Tyson. It's going to be the Eyes of Low show.
Fair point, isn't it, Tyson?
Fair point. Everyone's going to have confidence, and if you don't have the confidence that you're the best, then there's no point in being in America, is there?
No point being in the USA, bitch.
Okay, Isaac, is there anything else you'd like to add, my friend?
No. Who wins, Warrington or...
No, that's on Saturday, obviously, yeah. What do you reckon?
Galahad.
I want to go with my power. I think listen, Galahad would give him it'd be tricky for a few rounds, but I think it wouldn't surprise me if it's a late stoppage. I think Warrington will overpower him coming to the end. I think it'd be too tough and too strong for him. I think it'd be.
Do you agree with that, or?
What's that?
You agree with that, Warrington?
Warrington what?
Against Galahad.
Warrington against Galahad's a tough little fight.
Yeah, it's a tough fight. It is a tough fight. I'm not.
Where is it going to be at?
Leeds.
But I just think with them Leeds people and with Josh coming off the back-to-back wins, I think he's on a good rhythm at the minute in time. And to be honest, I think it would take a good man at the minute in time to stop Josh. Because trust me, he hits hard. Because I've been in the ring with more than one occasion, and I can take a shot, and he hits hard. So people underestimate his boxing ability too. He boxing IQ is better than what people think. So I'm expecting it to be a good fight, and I wish I could watch it, to be fair, but I'll be more busy and probably get punched in the face myself at the same time. I was around about that time.
I think it's a good fight, and I think Galahad's very underrated and
yeah, 1000%.
Never write him off. He always finds a way of winning.
Yeah, and he's tricky. He's boxing ability.
Both of them do that, don't they? Seem to have that. Both have that technique of winning.
I just think it will come down to the later rounds, but I just think Joshua's got the engine for the later rounds. You know what I mean? His engine's incredible. So listen, to whoever wants it most, best luck for both fighters. Do you know what I mean? Both of them said to be winning, hoping all the best in it, and be a good fight for the public back home.
There's a good fight on the undercard of that Leeds show actually between Zelfa Barrett and Leon Woodstock.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. Yeah. That'd be a good fight. Again, 50-50, but I'd fancy. I don't know. I'm not there to be. I don't really fancy that one, to be honest with you.
I see Daniel Dubois tweeted you the other day after your comments, Tice.
Did he? What did he say?
He's going to smash your cousin first or something like that, wasn't it?
What was it?
He just said you're very wrong about your comments, and yeah, he put a tweet out with our interview in it actually. So
Okay.
it's just your opinion. I mean, everyone's entitled to your opinion.
I think I've made the right choice there, and I think Nathan will punch him up.
I agree.
Good fight though.
It will be a good fight,
Hmm.
but I think Nathan will be too good inside, too quick. If he gets in there now on the flurry of shots and combinations, I think it will cause some problems. But again, it'll be a good fight, good 50-50 dust up in it.
Where does the winner go though?
Good question.
It's an eliminator to fight Dave Allen, isn't it? Basically. Yeah.
Is it? Why is that? It's for the British title.
It's an eliminator to fight Dave Allen.
Because if Dave Allen beats Price,
Where does Dubois or Gorman go after they beat each other?
I don't understand what
It depends what happens in the Allen and Price fight, first of all.
Alright, just say that whoever wins out of them two, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it an eliminator to fight the winner of that fight? What is it?
Well, their fights for the British title. So when you say eliminated, you just mean the winner will go on to possibly fight Dave Allen.
I thought the winner the winner's going to fight Joyce. Someone can say that.
Yeah, I think that's more realistic that the winner of that fight goes and fights Joyce.
No, I don't. I think the winner of that fight should fight Dave Allen.
A good fight.
I really think Dave is going to go and do good things.
Yeah, I think now Dave's got his head on the game now and he's training properly, and you see the transfer of his
Even if he trains or he doesn't. We've seen Andy Lewis don't do much training, but he still won.
No, but he never used to train at all, didn't he? You know what I mean, he never used to do. No, he just used to get in there and have a scrap for.
Yeah, he used to admit that as well.
Yeah,
He used to
One
admit.
hard mush,
and
ain't he,
he's
that
won
Dave?
tough, and he's won tough.
How many rounds you sparred with him in the past?
Hundreds.
And you know what? He's a nice kid too. Do you like Dave?
Sparred hundreds of rounds with Dave.
What's
Never
it,
hit me once.
what's this
Joking.
Sonny Conto like, Tice, that was in camp with you?
He's a good kid. He's only had 2 fights, and he's a young, ambitious heavyweight, you know. Usually the best ones to spar with because they've all got a point to prove, haven't they?
There was rumours that he was the only one out of all your sparring partners that you didn't drop. Is that true?
No,
Okay.
didn't drop any of them, did I?
Well, I don't know. Did you?
Not that I'm aware of. Who said I dropped them?
I don't know. There's like loads of rumours going around that you dropped the majority of his sparring partners apart from Sonny. So,
Or was it the fact that I couldn't drop some or didn't want to?
well, I don't know that. Only you know that.
So I didn't drop any sparring partners. It's just campfire rumours, bullshit. As you know, I'm not that type of style of a boxer. I don't go looking to drop people and all that. Just box them.
Fair
Use
enough.
them for my slipping and sliding skills.
Camp rumours.
Camp rumours.
Where's the camp rumours come from? We've got a snitch in camp.
More than likely, but it happens, doesn't it, in camps? Like little things get out and then they make a mountain out of a molehill. And that's
Listen,
how
he's
we
been
end up
looking
with
good in
rumours.
camp, and
Rumours are cushy though, aren't they? I
Yeah.
just love rumours.
Like
in camp.
rumours about your WBO belt on the line this week.
Yeah, he's fine.
I don't know where those rumours surfaced from.
That was funny, that wasn't it? It's all fun, wasn't it?
I think Tom Schwartz is the Intercontinental champion, isn't he?
Is he? Or is that oh. Is he? What, the WBO wins Continental? Okay.
I read a piece of paper today and it said Schwartz and Fury, WBO Intercontinental title.
Yeah, but that's what Frank said last night.
Is Frank off his trolley or what? Has he been sniffing glue?
Sniffing glue, Frank, has he? Okay, now.
There's no WBO International or Intercontinental title. That'll take me back 8 years on it in reverse.
Back
I
to the
won that
start.
belts when I was
Back where I am.
2011,
Started off from the
12.
beginning.
Well, Isaac's got a better belt than the Intercontinental. He's got an International.
Okay, now.
Do make me laugh sometimes.
Okay, Isaac, best of luck on Saturday. We'll definitely catch up with you after your fight.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for getting naked.
Isaac's got a tough fight, you know.
There you go.
Yeah, he's not an easy kid.
We'll see if he's any good, won't we, on Friday, Saturday? Isaac Lowe, the Westgate Warrior.
The Westgate Warrior from Morecambe.
He's fighting the 5th best American.
Oh, can I actually, before we go, can I actually ask you a question that
You
Tyson
can.
answered for you yesterday? So we were having a debate off camera about if you was to get in your hand 10 million quid tax free, how you spend your 10 million.
Fucking party, motherfucker!
I just want to see if it matches up with what Tyson said yesterday.
Now, be truthful.
I know
honest
exactly
truth,
what he
yeah?
said. Get a load of beer, get a load of shit, go out.
No, I just-
No,
I
he didn't
know.
say that. He didn't say
I
that.
was giving an honest opinion on what you do. Be honest, Low, and just say what you do. See if I got it right.
10 million quid. Phew.
What's the first thing that you'd probably think about doing?
Go on having a party. No, the first thing I do if I've got 10 million quid, I would go and buy a nice place, obviously, or something.
Where would you buy that place?
Morecambe. Wouldn't leave it.
Told you.
That's exactly what he said. Exactly.
And I said,
I'm a Morecambe
Exactly,
boy,
yeah.
born
what
and
else
bred.
would you do?
What else would I do? Buy a nice place in the town, and then probably buy a business of sorts. Someone sits like probably set me up, keep me going. And probably I don't know,
What would you go and get yourself?
a brand new car, a new. What would I get? I don't know, 10 million quid. You get a nice car. couldn't you?
What else?
Give me some
What,
nice
what
wife.
do you want to do?
Get
What
me-
do you
get
long
me-
to do?
Get myself
Get
a nice
what?
wife, get a nice family, sit down, settle down, live life normal. That's it.
Oh, he said everything you just said. He said
What
yesterday.
more is to do? What more would you want to do? You don't even need £10 million to do that. Just get a nice place, nice family, nice few kids around you. What more than man? Live a nice peaceful life.
Are you not like on the dating circuit then, Isaac?
I'm on the training station at the minute, fighting station. Once it's finishing, then the women will come. I haven't got time for them at the minute. Too busy wearing camps and up and down and fucking about on the hard work. So maybe after we look good on Saturday night, they might come calling.
Well, yeah, he pretty much said, yeah, exactly. The first thing he said was, yeah, you'd get a place in Morecambe. That's
I
the
won't leave
first thing.
Morecambe. I'm a Morecambe boy. The Morecambe warrior.
I
Don't
say
come
get a
in-
wife and you have some children. I say he'd
I said, what more
never
do I
leave the town. And he'd go
retire,
to the pub.
retire from boxing, nice family, nice house, money in the bank, and live a nice happy life, nice barbecues, up and down, holidays, peaceful, be happy man. What more do you want out of life?
But as you
Go
were
and have
saying,
a few drinks with your mates. That's what life's about, isn't it?
what you were saying yesterday is a massive difference between earning 10 million quid and being given 10 million quid
Oh
just
yeah,
to have.
1000%.
Yeah.
You getting given money, you don't value. It's like going to that casino down there now. We're going to win going to win 1,000 quid. As soon as I get 1,000 quid in my hand, and if I win it, then I can't wait. It's like money burner. You can't wait to spend it. You go and spend it on shit, or you go and buy a load of drink. You don't value it. But like Saturday, you go and get put in the ring from fight for your life for 36 minutes. And then you value every single penny of it, because obviously you know how hard it is to get it. So getting it put in your hand and given to you, then obviously you don't value nothing because you think, oh, I've only had it given, or people think it can come and go. But
What was your first purse, Tice? Can you tell us? First ever one.
£9 grand.
£9,000.
I got £100,000 signing bonus. And I was getting £9 grand for 6 round fights.
Okay.
£9 grand for 6 rounders, 12 grand for 8 rounders, and 15 grand for 10 rounders.
Okay.
not bad from a fucking G.
No. Seems like a lifetime ago now, though, doesn't it?
Done it.
Wasn't bad for a 20-year-old, was it really? Done alright.
I was on 2.5.
What's that?
2.5 for a minute.
2.5.
Oh, joking. Okay, now.
I got £9 grand for my first fight. Wow.
Listen, it's a cool sport boxing sometimes, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's not.
I've boxed for free before though.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I mean, like, in general, to earn a living, for kids, just someone to start off when, if you haven't got a big promoter, or if you're not like a
Even if
GB.
you haven't got sponsors,
Yeah.
how are you?
I've never had a sponsor in my life.
Speaking
have
of
I?
with Spain,
Up until I won a world
I just want to,
championship.
I'll give a couple of shout outs to my sponsors, Marbella, they call it Marbella, the Lund Group, the Property Buying Group, and also the Crossbear from Morecambe, the brewery. Got to have a brewery on board, Anna.
Why didn't you have sponsors? You just what was your first sponsor, Isaac, that you ever had?
Oh, to be honest,
He has loads of sponsors. He gets tons.
He does now, but what I'm saying is your first ever
He's
one.
always had
I
sponsors.
haven't had loads of sponsors. They've been very, very, very hard. It's only since this last 12 months, thank God, I've had a little bit to help me out. It's been very hard for me. Even when I used to train, when I was training down in Doncaster, I had no sponsors. I was living down Doncaster, I had no sponsors whatsoever. It was costing me money. But thank God, I've been this last 12 months or so. God's been good to me, and I've got a few lucky
Since he's
sponsors.
been around me, he means.
Since been around this,
He's been
big
getting
prick.
tons of sponsors. Since he's been
And I've been
doing-
getting looked after, baby.
Since he's been doing it right and getting his head in
Listen,
gear.
do you know what? Since I've been started training properly, and I've been training hard for, I'm doing it right and living the life properly and doing it all properly, things have come good for me. So the hard work's paying off now. But way before, when I was messing about, I wasn't training properly. I was drinking up and down, being daft, and things wasn't going to plan. But now I'm working hard and training hard. I think people getting to see me. I am putting the work in, so I'm getting the rewards. So please go keep going.
There's so many boxers out there that can't have boxing as their kind of sole earning capacity. They have other jobs. That's the majority of
Yeah, I used
boxers
to do
out
that.
there
When I used
have to have another job.
I used to go to the gym, get up at 5 in the morning, go to the gym, be out for the gym for 6 and going to work. Then like driving 60, 70 miles, trying to get a job up and down. Then come back and go to the gym again at night time. It was full. Listen, that's the hard part. You know what I mean? I understand where every boxer comes from when they're doing that, because you come back and you're absolutely knackered and you're at work and you're trying to diet and you're trying to eat healthy. It's a killer, and it's very, very, very hard work. So to have a sponsorship, so box even at the lower level, it's a must for them to help them get to the top.
What was your first ever job you had, like a paid job? You?
What do you mean by paid job? Because
Well, no, both of you really. I was asking the pair of you.
Isaac can go first.
paid job. I don't know. Obviously, we all work for ourselves. Really, we're all really self-employed. If we go to work, I'll go and earn my own money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'll go and look for a time at job. I'll go and wear some scrapping, whatever it is, and you do it yourself. Do you know what I mean? That's the way we all been brought up to do. I think it's been the same. Sometimes you probably I remember when I was a babby, about 10-year-old, I used to get fucking cans of pop and get them all and go to the scrapyard and wear them in. Get about £3, I think, at the real do you know what I mean? Things just like that. And obviously go on trying to get a bit of work and get whatever you can. That's the way it is. Defend for yourself. It's a big wide world out there. So I mean, that's if you big enough for me to go and get it, big enough for you to go and get it. So to do, chase your dreams and chase what you need to get.
My first paid job, I was a labourer.
How old were you?
12,
12.
10, 12.
I used to I'd probably be in the same, probably about 10 or 12, going around to people's gardens to look to cut the lawn, paint the fences for them, anything you can get, do you know what I mean? Wash the windows if you had to, wash the car down, got a £5. Do you know what I mean? Well, you're thinking you're a little kid at 10 or 12-year-old, you go and wash 10 or 12 cars down there, or cut a couple of fences for 10 or a £5, you had a day's wage, you was happy.
Kids don't do that now, do they? That was when...
I left school at 10 now, didn't I? Left school at 10 and I went and lived with my aunt down in Devon for a while. I was working down there labouring, getting 20 quid a day.
What was you doing for that 20 quid then?
Labouring, picking up rubbish, like all bricks and wood and moving it up and down or whatever. And then when I come back to Manchester, I used to do all that sort of stuff again. In the local area where I lived, Style, I'd do all the odd jobs anyone needed stuff doing, or bricks moving, or bushes cutting, or anything. Then I'd do it. Because I wanted to learn what it's about, you know, learn what.
Did your dad make you do that?
My dad never made us do it, but my dad wouldn't give you 10 pence.
On purpose?
Like you were
Yeah.
saying before, when you were saying when you get money given to you, like you said about the 10 million quid, you get
Yeah.
money given to you, you don't value it. But if you went and done paint a little fence or whatever you done, or whatever you got, you've got £5, £10, £100, you value it, you know what I mean, and you got it yourself, and you value it more, and you saved it, you go and put it in your money box and you save up, do you know what I mean?
I remember moving fucking breeze blocks all day, heavy big bricks. There must have been like 10 packs of bricks all loose, and I moved them from one end of the yard to the bottom. And the woman gave me 20 quid, and I thought, wow, that's the hardest £20 any man can ever make.
But that's better than, say, your dad giving you that £20,
Yeah,
isn't
of
it?
course it was.
We was always grafting though. Me and my brothers and my cousins would do anything. Everyone always had a few jobs.
I think
for us.
you don't look back and look and they look at you and they're more than happy because they see you trying. You're willing to try and get a few quid. You know what I mean? You're trying to do it on your own behalf. You're not laid back and relying on your family to give you money. Do you know what I mean? You're starting off at a young age and you're setting your sights high. Then you just see your family see you working and trying to get a few quid, even if it's 10 or 100 quid, or even that started from a young age. Then you're setting your goals, aren't you? Because when I was a young kid or a young babby, I used to think about passing my tests and all that. I want to buy a new motor, I want to buy this. So you had goals where to set yourself.
I find it very interesting. Everyone's kind of got different stories about how they've been brought up.
In the travel community, though, it's a lot funnier, isn't it? Because young kids, they always have the heights, the goals set very high from a young age. Do you know what I mean?
So how are you with your kids then, Tice? About money and stuff?
My kids are only babies at the minute.
Mm.
You know, I've got a daughter who's 9, son 7, and then really young ones. But when they come of age,
no, but would you want them to go out and kind of get their own money how you used to do?
why would they get money if they didn't?
Because if he just said, yeah, Easton, there's £1 million for you, or there's 50 grand, go and buy yourself a new Range Rover, do you think his son will ever appreciate things?
Ever be able to earn his own money and stand on his own 2 feet, ever in his life?
And then people just
give him money.
People look at him and say, oh, he's a daddy's boy. Or he doesn't have to go to work, he's not doing that, sitting at home playing a computer game all day. If he goes out and works and he gets a new motor and he's worked for it and he's earned it himself, people respect that. So he's worked out for that. He's done well for himself, that lad. Fair play to him, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but many people, parents don't have that mindset of what you're talking about, do they? You said, how would he go and get his money, or how would she go and get their money? A lot of parents don't have that mindset. That.
Well, maybe they should start getting that mindset then, shouldn't they? And then kids today will be able to stand on their own 2 feet and support themselves. But listen, just because I've made a ton of money in my career doesn't mean my sons are going to be wealthy. If my sons are stone useless and can't earn a shilling, they'll have to stay like that. Because I ain't giving them a penny. I've had my brains knocked out for money. So I ain't just about to go and give it to someone who's going to go spunking on the wall.
And once he gives them it, say he goes and gives them whatever they need, obviously I'm not saying he'd probably start them off with something, put them in a little business or start them the right way, like any father would probably do, start them off. But if they haven't got the brains to invest that and to use it rightly, then obviously they're just going to keep thinking, oh, my dad will give me more money, and it doesn't work like that. And obviously you wouldn't want these kids like that. I won't want my little boy keep coming to me at 30-year-old, Dad, can I have some money, or can I go here, can I have that? Do you know what I mean? If he goes and earns it himself, then if he wants to go and take himself on holiday for a week, then he can do what he wants. He's earned it, he's his own man, isn't he? You don't want your boy getting 17, 18-year-old run to his father and asking him for money left, right and centre, don't you? You want him to hopefully be doing well for himself and appreciate the money, how hard it is to get money, appreciate life.
When you have kids, would you want them to box?
I wouldn't advise any kids to do boxing because you've got to have it. And you've got to have it really. It's one of them sports where it's mentally tough. You've got to be It's one of them sports where I don't know how can I explain it. It's just mentally gets to you. You've got being away from family a lot. Do you know what I mean? It's a grueling, horrible sport. It's a dangerous sport. So, but if they wanted to do it, obviously I wouldn't stop my kids from doing anything. But I think if there's an easier way to earn a living, then I'd advise them different.
And same to you. I don't know if I've ever asked you that before about your kids wanting to get into boxing.
It's a free world, isn't it? Anybody can do whatever they want if they've got the right mindset. Would I want my kids to box? Probably because they'll have an easy route making plenty of money. They don't even have to be that good, do they? when your father's a world champion, son can just roll along, have a couple of easy fights, get a world title shot. It's quite easy, isn't it, as we've seen in the past with world champion sons. They've already built, the bridges are already built. All they've got to do is turn up, train a little bit,
Really?
go in there, and they've got the popularity, haven't they?
You don't mean that.
What?
You really mean that?
100%. What, you think Marvis Fraser would ever get a world title shot if it wasn't for his dad? Come on. He fought Larry Holmes when he had 10 fights. Which 10-fight novice who's not the son of the former heavyweight champion of the world would get a world title shot? They wouldn't, would they?
Not sure.
Look at the profile that world champion sons get.
Because obviously with the...
Eubank Jr., big profile because his dad
that.
was a world champion. Nigel Benn's son, profile because his dad's a world champion. Who else? Steve Collins' son. Had a bit of a profile. He had a big profile because his dad was a world champion. I don't know any more world champion sons. Who else can you think
Steve
of?
Robinson's boys fighting now as well.
Don't know.
If you've already been successful at something, you already know the game. So it's easy for your son to come along and go in it because you're already a name.
And I think promoters would sign the sons up a lot easier because obviously if you think, oh, the dad's a former world champion, we'll get good pubs. What's the word? I can't pronounce it.
Who are you going to sign? Dave from Stockport or Prince Fury, Tyson Fury's son? He's already got a profile. He's already popular. Isn't boxing a popularity contest? Anyway.
Yeah.
Or hey, who's in the corner over there, hitting a bag all day. Or some man who's got 5 million followers on Instagram. Who you want to sign better?
Sell the tickets.
It's about popularity, selling tickets, people interest. If you can't create interest, nobody's bothered if you're going to lose, then it's quite pointless even doing it, isn't it?
You're going to get Jack the Lad off the council estate who can sell 400 tickets but not worth the back of my hand. And you can see a world champion there 3 times they'd be a champion or whatever, but can't sell a ticket. I bet you, I don't know which one the promoter will be going to. Jack the Lad off the council estate with 400 tickets. Come here, we'll get you matched up. We'll build you up quickly and get you done in. Get a few quid. That's what it's about.
Boxing's a business. It's all about who's the most popular. It's not about who can fight the best. Definitely not.
Okay. Well, it's turned into a different conversation. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to let you catch some rays. It's gone completely dark. I can barely see you in this video, but anyway.
The grizzly bear will come on now.
I know. Thanks for showing your penis for the 19th time this week, Tyson.
But may I tell you, you should think there's something wrong with this kid when you play it. He does it on purpose.
People don't... I keep telling people that you walk around literally naked.
He worries me sometimes. I'm being generally serious. He generally does worry me. I do think to myself sometimes, there's something wrong with you, kid, because I don't know if he's joking, being serious or what.
Sometimes you get the urge to go into Isaac's room. Just pull the towel off, you know what I mean?
Isaac, thank you very much. We'll catch up with you after your fight. All right, mate?
Thanks, boys.
Top man.
See you later.
William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat Daniel Dubois. We're going to sleep.